My life was always rainbows, butterflies and beautiful thoughts. I was always strong for the nursery children who I used to teach. I would feel their little arms around me looking for comfort and security. I was used to supporting others. When growing up, my mother would burst into tears when things got difficult. She and my brothers and sister would always look to me for help. My reputation for an abundance of strength carried me through the premature death of my husband. He, without warning, collapsed in front of me, and despite my efforts to keep him alive, I had the nightmare of the ambulance staff pronouncing him as dead, and then having to tell the police what had happened. There could never be anybody to replace him. For over 30 years, I've missed his hugs and the strength that gave back to me. Even at the age of 78, it was a terrible shock when my sister was found dead at her home. I hadn't had time to say goodbye. When a few weeks later my brother died while on holiday, I entered a different place. It was like walking from bright sunshine into a darkened room, a room with no way out. My close family thought they were helping by arranging for me to move into a new house. A fresh start, a clean break. When this made my blackness worse, they organised for medical tests to see if I was physically ill. I wasn't. I was sliding down a well into a dark, dark place, and I couldn't help myself. There was nothing and nobody who could help me. 10 minutes was all I got when I booked to see my GP. "Your time is up. Make an appointment to see me next week," would be the abrupt ending to the consultation. In the world I was in, I became wholly and completely dependent on those weekly 10-minute consultations. I would count the hours, minutes, seconds to the next time I could talk to my GP. I became desperate for help. I asked for help. I begged and begged for more help, to be rebutted with, "Oh, there's a very long waiting list for counselling." Eventually, I did find counselling help. Someone who understood the dark place I was in and offered regular support. There is now some light in the darkness. My life is beginning to get back to what it was, like before. But I've lost 3 years of my life. I only hope others that are on similar journeys to mine have the strength to ask for help sooner rather than later, and that help is there for them like it is for me now. I passionately believe that the health service should be able to support those who have depression, because in the long run it will be better for the patients, less costly for the NHS, and help those who can only scream silently.
So a little bowl of potato, so you think that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then you have a sort of